Kim Kardashian, guys, she's back at it again with her bar exam struggle. And this time she's reportedly blaming ChatGPT for misleading her studying. Yes, the same Kim who took the baby bar exam 4 times before finally passing is now pointing fingers at AI for her latest legal setback. And if her study habits weren't already questionable, her new show just scored a 0% rating on Rotten Tomatoes. And honestly, that might be harder to achieve than passing the bar. Stick around because the court of public opinion is about to deliver its own verdict. Guys, welcome back to another episode of The Snooze, where we cover stupid news powered by 2 Peas Out the Pod with Johnny and Shay.
What's up, dudes?
I know you have a lot to
Listen.
say because it sounded like you were going to say something twice there.
Yeah, no, by all means I was, because yeah, it actually got a percentage. It got 16%. Just wanted
Oh,
to
it went
update you.
up then.
It went up. Not a lot, but it went up.
Well, it was 0 yesterday, guys.
It was 16. I saw it on there. Now, if the number has went up, what about time you watch this video?
It's probably her family like, "Oh, go and rate it because it's at a 0." I'm just kidding. I don't know.
All I'm gonna say is Shay is spot on, probably. So,
well, she has enough like celebrity family and fans that she probably just sent out a massive thing like, "Oh, can you guys go and rate it?"
What's to say that 16% is from everyone that she knows?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because you don't really have to watch it to go on there and rate it. You can just go on there and fill out a rating. It's like a Wikipedia. Anybody can go on there and add to it.
All right, so you heard it first, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure you go out there and add on to that.
I would say watch if you're going to do it. Make sure you watch it, but I'm sure a lot of people don't. So
that's just crazy. And my second thing, and my second and last thing I wanted to say, since you said you called me out for those 2 items. The second one was actually Shay. What's up with was she not around during the time when it was like nationwide that kids were using like what is it, Alexa, to help them with their homework? Like, not always the best. Actually always kind of plagiarize. And then I believe, wasn't it a whole thing in college too? So I mean,
yeah. Well, we'll talk about like why she thinks that it failed her basically. I mean, I can understand using it for, like explaining something or whatever, but you probably still should be studying the actual like
literature?
law. Yeah, the
Yeah.
law books and stuff. So guys, her track record. So she's taken the baby bar 4 times. She failed 3 times between 2020 and 2021. And she passed on the 4th attempt, December 2021. She has not passed the full California bar yet. That's what she recently just tried to attempt. She still needs to take and pass the big bar to actually become a lawyer. So the small one is just kind of to prepare you for the other one, essentially. Just a way to, I don't know, maybe it's pretty expensive to take the regular bar exam. So it's a way for you to kind of see if you're ready.
So I guess so at that point she thought, hey, let me ask Hollywood to make me into a television show about being a lawyer, because then I will be working my ass studying. Oh my God, she thought the best damn thing, dude. I mean, come
Or
on now.
maybe that sidetracked her from actually studying. I don't know. You know what I mean? Like filming and all
Really?
that.
Filming that,
I don't
what you're
know.
doing, which that's like,
Because I'm pretty sure studying for the bar is like you're supposed to study like literally for I don't know what they say now,
okay,
4 or 5 hours at
hold
a
on.
time throughout the day, each day. That should be your job for months. It took her 4 years to get ready for this, and she still didn't pass it.
Okay, but on top of that whole shenanigans, one would think that, oh, I'm filming a show, so it's within the parameter, because it's take that the show takes place in California.
And plus, don't
What?
forget, she still has to film the Kardashian show too. Plus all her other businesses, Skims and all that other stuff.
Oh, but didn't you just say, I could have swear you told me in private that she has like some
Yeah, we have it
other.
on social media hit list, but she still owns the company.
Yeah,
That
okay,
girl's
but
just going to be running it.
right. So that's one less thing isn't that one less
Well,
thing
you
out of
still
your
have
hair?
to still look at everything, I'm sure.
Yeah, okay. So
Plus, she has
that's
a lot
okay,
of
but
other things in the pipe.
wait, aren't we in
Plus, she
20?
has kids.
Yeah, okay, but her kids are like, I think, isn't one of them like 12 or 14?
I
Like,
don't know. I'm
all
just
I'm trying.
saying, you just have to think about all the stuff you have going on as a person. So she's trying to do all that plus to take the bar. I'm not trying to give her any credit. I'm just saying that's a lot of extra stuff going on, and you think you're just going to somehow pass it.
All I'm trying to say is that, think of it this way. Hold on. Did you know that most actors, when they get film roles and stuff like that, they they develop like how to become a screenwriter, how to become all that. That's because one, wait, hold on. Magical tip that they're acting in that field so that they're also learning from other people. So it's like, ergo, if you're making a television show about being a lawyer and it takes place in California,
Yeah. Well,
then
I'm sure it,
you
it
you
touches
get
on
on,
stuff.
no, it's just no, you would kinda have to soak it in because you
Yeah.
have to be that
But they don't
person.
ever go that deep into it on a television show because 'cause it'd be boring for, like, the normal person, you know? So, I doubt you would get enough out of that to just pass a bar exam.
Okay, but what I'm trying to say
She'd
is
probably be better off go work at a law that's what most people do, actually. They go to school, and then they get a job as a clerk or what's it called, a paralegal at a law office. So, all you do all day is do law stuff for a couple of years while they study for the bar exam. She probably would've been better off, honestly, just doing that. That's above her. I mean, below her. Whatever.
I guess,
Eh,
but all I'm trying to say is, did you know the little Asian dude from, Hangover? He's actually a doctor.
yeah,
So that's what I'm trying to say. He stumbled into acting, but his main thing was his well, sure, I think acting was his passion too, but
yeah,
um him, like, that's like a great example, like, he knows enough about it, but also I believe played in like an acting in one of those roles too. So it's just
right,
the same thing as Amy from what is it, Big Bang Theory.
yeah,
She actually has a PhD in neurologist. You get what I'm saying? And then
yeah.
what is
There's
it?
a top
No,
YouTuber
and
too
then
that
what is
has
it?
one.
Tia and Tamara, when they came back, they actually got doctorate behind them, but then they became producers and made this, was it The Game or whatever?
Right,
So little things that you could have did that you did, like just like she became a businesswoman and owned her own business. So it's like,
yeah.
if you can do that, then you can do this.
Yeah, there's one of the top YouTubers, I
Then
forgot his name, but he does an organization channel. It's also I think he's Indian. I'll put a picture of him up in here, and he started his YouTube channel during school, and he's a doctor too, and he still does it, and he makes, like, a ton of money off YouTube because he's,
right.
like, one of the top, channels now, so
Right. So it's not like at the same time you can still, just like just like how I do a podcast here, I also write comedy on the side, but on top of it, I also tinker around with small engines. So
yeah.
that's just, see how I'm jack of all trades in a way.
Yeah, and we both work,
Yeah.
you know, so. So, guys, why she's blaming ChatGPT for this one. Allegedly used AI for essays, flashcards, and case breakdowns. She claims that AI oversimplified complex law concepts, which I think that's the whole purpose of ChatGPT, honestly, is trying to help you understand things. But okay.
Yeah, like a perfect example is like if I didn't know a word or anything like that, then I would go to that and then it would give me an example
Yeah.
or break it down and be like, all right, cool. Or if I wanted to know why do we like why do we have daylight savings time? Watch our other episode. Yeah, I'm talking to you subscribers out there. Watch the other episodes.
Wow. Law students online are dragging her. One said, "Sis, this ain't Sephora where you can skip steps." Another person said, "GPT didn't fail. You forgot to study." Memes are captioning courtroom pictures, "Your Honor, my client is innocent." So essentially, what I told Johnny when we saw this is she just shouldn't have told anybody that she was taking it. She should have just studied and went and taken it. If she didn't pass it, then whatever, keep it to yourself. Just keep working on it. Because now she was like, "Oh, I'm going to
Or
be a
maybe
lawyer." Remember, she
this.
said, "I'm going to be a lawyer in like a week or two,"
Or
and then she
maybe
failed.
this, dog. Check this out. Think about this. Maybe because Kanye West dropped that documentary. Right after he dropped that documentary, what happened? She had a brain aneurysm, then she failed the
Right.
G bar with the Chat GPT shit. So you know what I'm trying to say? She's trying to snug out Kanye, man.
Yep.
That's
So
what
in
she's
this,
trying to do.
yeah, in the state of California, so for 2024, first time bar takers, only 68% of them passed. And that's like, probably people that are way more serious about it than she is.
Yeah.
And then in 2025, only 62%. So it's gotten harder. Over the past decade, 2012 to 2022, only 72% passed the bar exam on the first try. So, I mean, it's pretty difficult. So we
Yeah.
have to give her some credit for, at least trying to do this. But
Yeah, but
yeah,
again,
you can't
Shay,
really
but again,
skip
Shay,
steps like they
you
said.
get you gave all the reasons why.
Eh,
So I will give her a slide because Shay gave all those lists of reasons. She actually had those written on that screen as
No,
she's
I
looking at.
didn't.
Yeah, she did. I see it right there. It says my special back pocket rebuttals when John
No.
talks.
So guys, and then, she started her new legal theme docu show. And like I said, it debuted at 0% on Rotten Tomatoes, but of course, Johnny said it's up to 16%, so that's cool.
And also check it out. On top of that, I want to also throw in some special report. A lot of people are giving Jessica Simpson some plaque that's actually in her show because of some botch plastic surgery.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I didn't want to put that on there, but I will screenshot and put it in post for you.
Yeah. Critics are calling it Legally Blonde without the brains or the plot. And then some say prison reform, but make it glam filter. One review said, I learned more about contouring than constitutional rights, which may be why, it's not really helping her with the bar exam, honestly.
Oh, okay. So then, see, I should have probably read more about the notes onto it because I saw that I saw like I read a little bit when I said the 0%. I was like, oh shit. Then when I went to work and I saw that, oh, it's up to 16% because I just happened to Google search and I was like, oh, what's the show? And then I saw it because that's how I found out about the whole Jessica Simpson. Because then I clicked that, then it
Right.
made me go down that rabbit hole because I was like, oh, what's the show about? Oh, it's that.
So, guys, we're going to pull up social media hit list. We're just going to show you a couple of the snips that prompted this video. But while Johnny's pulling that up, just wanted to say if you could please definitely smash that like button, consider subscribing, and leave a comment if you're on a mobile device or a laptop. That definitely shows YouTube that people enjoy watching our videos, and it will hopefully recommend our video to the next subscriber that could possibly come to our channel. So, first things first here. So, this is what he was talking about earlier. She hired a person to be the head of her.
Does that say diarrhea?
Yeah, we're going to talk about
I'm
that.
sorry.
She,
I'm sorry. That's the first.
she hired
I'm
this
so
gal.
sorry. I'm like, bro. Like, everything else was just like blah 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 diarrhea. I'm so sorry.
So this gal, not to
Oh,
make fun of her name, but she had her own beauty line, I guess, and she gave that up to become the head of Skims, which is obviously Kim's underwear slash lingerie slash bra slash all kinds of stuff line. And so she's gonna help her with that. Her name is funny to me if you're working for an underwear company. I just could not get past that. I mean, she probably is
yeah.
very qualified at everything, but wow,
Yes,
like,
but
and I know
yes.
it's some type of foreign name, so we're probably saying it wrong, and it's obviously not spelled the same, but it does look like diarrhea, guys.
That's what I thought it said diarrhea.
I was like, wow, that is just too
Oh,
funny.
oh man, I'm so sorry,
But this
man.
will at least free up Kim for, more of time to spend studying.
Oh man.
And then here's the one that we saw for the 0% on Rotten Tomatoes. And this is the show, I guess, kind of preview thing.
Yo, check it out. I
What's it
can't.
even
Yeah,
called?
yeah,
All's
uh,
Fair?
yeah. All's fair. All I gotta say is that Sarah
Is it a
Paulson.
show or a
No,
movie?
I don't even know.
Oh,
All I gotta say is that Sarah Paulson and Glenn Close is on that show, and
really? She got Glenn Close? That's
she probably owed her some favors
yeah, that's weird.
because maybe her daughters. The only reason I know about Sarah Paulson is because she plays in a lot of American Horror Stories. So
Yeah.
yeah,
And there's one
but
more too.
oh yeah, I forgot.
So this is obviously,
Yeah, this
the
is
chat
how.
GTP thing. So I used it for legal advice. They're always wrong. It has made me fail tests. So, maybe don't use it anymore then. How about study and then use it for a resource
Yep,
when to, basically check on if you're right or not. I don't know.
that's Kim for you.
There was no AI when I went to school, so I don't really know how I would use it now, honestly. I did a lot of Googling, I can tell you that. Like to make sure I was doing something right, but yeah, there wasn't the AI back then.
So you were a Googler.
Well, sometimes
You're
you
a
need
Googler.
help, if you
I
can't reach
was
your teacher, you don't want to reach
I
out to your teacher for every item.
no, you know what I was a Yahoo.
Wow.
I was a Yahoo
Actually, there's
kid.
one called Cheggs, Cheggs, and it was one where you
I
could,
used
search on there.
Ask Jeeves one time.
Wow.
I
That's
asked
funny.
Jeeves a couple of questions. He was like, "Nah, can't take you there."
Jeez.
Hmm.
So, guys, public reaction. Fans are divided, guys. Some say let her chase her dreams, which I agree with. Like, if she wants to be a lawyer, good for her.
Yeah, no, by all means, I hope that she becomes a lawyer, but I will make sure I never step foot in California.
And then some say the bar has rejected her more than NBA players reject her direct messages on social media. So, yeah, guys. Lawyers online are calling it influencer law school cosplay. So, there's a take there for you. And then social media roasted her harder than the exam did. Like I
Yeah,
said, she should have just kept it to herself. That's all she had
honestly,
to do.
she should have just, you know.
They already knew she was going to take it eventually, but just keep it to yourself until you pass. Who cares?
Well, I have a question. When you take those, is it public record that can make somebody can look it up?
I don't know. I think once you pass, it's public record because they have to be able to
Yeah,
verify,
yeah,
like,
yeah,
if
yeah,
they
yeah.
hire you or something.
Right, right.
But any, like, certification in California, you can look it up online, or any state, but I don't know about fail. I doubt it.
Yeah, that'd be kind of crazy. Because just imagine if somebody somebody was able to, and you'd be like, oh man, because then think about it this way, because then that attorney, you could be like, man, wait, it took you this long to do, yeah, I want like half off on this whole deal.
Well, let's look up how many times people usually take it.
As she tip taps it, uh, be sure to subscribe because Shay's over here sweating on her.
I'm not sweating. It says roughly 60 to 70% of first-time takers pass, but that's still pretty low.
Yeah.
Of the remaining group, most eventually pass on the second try, 20 to 25%. Only about 10 to 15% of all takers need 3 or more attempts, so I really hope for her sake she passes it on the next one, because if not and then after 3 attempts, the pass probability drops sharply for most groups, which they probably just get burnt out and don't try it again, I would guess. I bet you have to pay, let's see how much it costs.
Oh,
That is a lot because
thousands,
it's California.
thousands.
Yeah, so general you have to submit an application for $677.
Mhm,
You have to pay a laptop fee of 153 to use
mhm,
the laptop.
mhm.
You have to pay a $550 application for character,
Thousands.
a fingerprinting fee of 100, and then an exam fee for 150. So it's about $1,500 to take it.
$1,500. That's 1,500,000.
And then most bar people that take this, they do take prep courses, typically between 2,500 and 4,500. I don't know if she did that, but she should. So yeah. So basically, who cares, right? She has all the money in the world, but I mean, it's expensive for people that don't have all the money in the world to keep retaking that.
Yeah, she definitely has the money, man, so she can definitely walla boom, bada bang,
Yeah.
take it as many times as she want.
So, guys, what's next for Kim? She is expected to retake the full California bar. Nobody knows when. There's no time frame when she's going to redo it.
Oh, she's gonna probably take it right now. She's probably taking it
No,
today.
I bet you she takes off 6 months and studies harder. Chris Jenner rumored already pitching a spinoff called Keeping Up with the Court Cases. It's a joke.
Oh, damn, really? I
That
mean,
would be
but,
kinda cool though if they did like a reality TV show of her being a lawyer when she actually gets her shit together.
yeah. No,
I don't think
I
they'd let
mean,
you do that, but maybe.
what?
Can
Y
you?
well,
No, I'm saying could she go in the courtroom and stuff and show stuff?
hold on. Let me look, listen. I believe that she can, because hear me out. Depending on what, because I mean, look, depending on the cases. Like, let's say, for example, if it's like a possession charge, obviously she's an attorney. She could be like, listen, I'm gonna help you. And yes, the judge too they can blur out their faces or whatever, because
Right.
she already kind of knows that how that works, because she's been in front of reality TV for a while. So she knows that finesse to do that part of it.
Is it
So,
you think that's her plan to do a reality lawyer show? There isn't one.
I mean,
I mean, we have a ton of
she's
lawyer shows like Suits and all this other stuff, but they're not real life.
right. Now, this is where it's just like I can see like it's a possibility that, yeah, but it's like you really have to really choose these cases case by case. Like,
Yeah.
it
Well,
has to
she
be
was working
very
on getting people out of prison that were apparently supposed to be, like,
okay, see, like,
charged wrongly and
those are
stuff.
okay, those are kinda, like the word is the reason why I say high profile, I'm not saying high profile like it's like OJ Simpson type high profile or like an NBA player,
Well, I mean, wasn't her real dad some type of a lawyer?
yeah,
So
but
this is, like, probably maybe that's why she's wanting to do all this stuff.
to a possibility. But all I'm trying to get at is it's I like that you said that because that's I mean, I might because that seems about like up her alley that she would do.
Cool. She might as well. She's in all these other reality shows, so
Like I said, it's just something a little different, but still law at the best. But then trying to at least show the judicial system in a better light, I guess, as in another way. That's how she can kind of flip it to society in a way. But
right.
damn, I felt like we're just giving like giving them so much ammunition to kind of work with this. But whatever.
And honestly, guys, if I was her and she failed, I wouldn't have said like, "Oh, ChatGPT." I would have said, "Hey guys, I have this many kids, I have this many businesses, I have this many shows going on. I'm a very busy businesswoman, and I just didn't study enough." Period. Because now she just sounds like an idiot. Like I
Passion
was saying,
into
she
it.
could pay for the best person in the US that could prep her for the exam. She has the money to be able to do
Yeah,
all
yeah,
that.
yeah,
So there's
yeah.
just really no excuse for her not to put all her efforts into it if she's gonna try it again. But, well, hopefully she gets it, guys, honestly. Good for her.
Right. That's all we can say.
But guys, whether it's the courtroom or Rotten Tomatoes, Kim is taking hits from both judges and critics, and no AI appeal is overturning this L. Maybe the real lesson is if you want to pass the bar, stop studying like it's a brand collaboration. So, guys, this has been the Snooze powered by Two Peas Out the Pod. Definitely hit that subscribe button, and we'll catch you on the next one, guys.
Peace out, guys.
That was good. That was funny.
Yeah, that's a
You knew it
blooper.
wasn't there.